All right, here we go. This is going to be a look at Elias Bailon from the Fort Myers, Florida sting. Rudy, as is one of his aliases. Rudy Bailon, I guess, if you want to call him that. Not a. I'm not going to sit here and say this is the most entertaining segment that's out there from Fort Myers as well. It's a high bar with the Fort Myers Predators, but he is a good one. I think he is a bit one that gets a bit overlooked a little bit in terms of the just overall foolishness of these Predators in Fort Myers. I mean, geez, they're fucking ridiculous. I think he's goofy enough in his own right, and he's also pretty stupid and all that. We'll get to that, of course, here. But we got the Raw segment up here. It's a back and forth between the Raw segment and the episode. I never know which one to do when both are available. And but I'm going with the Raw segment here. There's some things I like a bit more about the Raw segment that we'll cover. There's some hidden goodies here, and as I think it's more appropriate to call them hidden goodies, Easter eggs. Not exactly Easter eggs though, but just good. Some things that are funny that are kind of just hidden a little bit. So if I took enough time to explain that, I guess. But let's just get into it here. Let's go.
Now, what do you think she would say if she knew that you were coming here to have sex with a 14-year-old girl?
She would kill me.
Look at a bit of a spoiler alert there, but I just like the intros for the Raw segments. I love the dramatic music. I love it all. But that one reminds me, that one seems like a parody one. That Chris Hansen made a few of those a while ago, I guess. But I made a few of those parodies of the Predator Raw videos. Just kind of taking a scene that's supposed to be dramatic and serious and adding humor into it. That reminds me of one, because it's like that's the most significant thing. Him saying, "Oh, he's gonna kill me," Is that the most dramatic part of this whole thing? I guess it is. I'm kind of wondering how he even got a Raw segment in the first place. It's not like he's super notable or anything. He's just some random fat ass. The only thing that's really significant about him is that he's got the wife, the demanding wife with the 10 brothers. Or whose father has 10 brothers, But, they don't really get too much into the sex talk here in this segment. I don't know. I haven't looked at his chat log at all. I just kind of pulled it up here. I don't know how perverted he got in his chat log. It's a pretty long one. Yeah, the slimy score is just 3.33, repeating, of course. So I'm gonna guess that he didn't have the dirtiest chat log or anything. It's just long as fuck. Jesus Christ. But it's fine. But my point is that they don't really get into the sex talk very much in this segment here. So let's keep going. Let's just get into
here to have sex with a 14-year-old girl.
She would kill me.
Love the deep sigh too. And look at this. Wheelbarrow in the way, as Brian Gosselin would say. You got your wheelbarrows in the way. And just me, I'm just a fucking paranoid person. And we'll see that Rudy is a bit paranoid as well going into this. Rudy Elias, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna call him. I'll probably just call him Rudy. Fuck it. It sounds goofier, doesn't it, Rudy? No offense out there if your name is Rudy, but it's just it's just a bit funnier. But yeah, me being a paranoid piece of shit, if I got to somebody's house and I saw a fucking wheelbarrow blocking the driveway, I'd think setup. It would take little. It would take much. It would take even less than that for me to think, oh shit, setup. Oh my god, your fucking, your plant is out of the, it just doesn't look right. I'm out of here. This is a setup, man. You got a fucking floodlight on here. That's a setup, man. It's a setup. It would just, if I saw, you're a 13-year-old girl home alone. And, there's a fucking random wheelbarrow out here, man. I know your parents or whoever would have left. They would have had to have moved that wheelbarrow to get out of the garage, right? You know, they would have had to have moved that. You know, I think you're. What are you doing putting it there? You know, I mean, geez, all the red flags would be going off here. But Rudy doesn't really think much of it. A lot of these guys don't really think much of it. And but you know, for me, that would set me off right there. I'd be out. I'd be bouncing.
Tavdar down there don't see this.
Most of the time, you see them drive by, slow down, look at the address, continue on. Sometimes they'll pass the house 2 or 3 times, park down the street, check it out, look for any suspicious activity, and finally you see these guys, you know, either pull up in front of the house or walk from where they parked their car.
Rudy.
It gives you a sense. As do
so is his name actually Rudy, or is it? I always thought it was Elias Rudy Bailon. You know, we can go to his sex offender page. I guess it might give us some more clarity. Elias Bailon, sex offender, and of course he fled. Or whoops. Yeah. So they call him Elias Rudy. So I think they just got their names mixed up here. Oh my God, 5'5", 200 pounds. Yikes! What is that BMI? But yeah, he's absconded, so he fucking fled, and it looks like he lost some weight as well. So if that's 200 in this picture, geez, how much did he weigh before? You know, but whatever. But yeah, so who the hell knows where he's at nowadays? I guess. So let's get back into it.
Find a person you're going to
Daytona
be
O2 as well.
Call him again. Call him again.
He seems paranoid.
Come in here. I just made some cookies, but I got.
He's like on the phone and shit. Like, hey, is this the right house? I don't know. I can't tell.
Chocolate on my shirt, so I have to change real quick.
Already closed the first door. He's real nervous.
There's part of them that knows this is a bad thing to do. Many of them have driven hours to get there and have had second thoughts.
Daytona. So I don't know how far that drive is. Daytona to Fort Myers. I don't know off the top of my head. Let's look it up. Daytona, Florida to Fort. I can never type when I'm doing these videos, man. 4 hours. Holy shit. That's further than I thought it was going to be. Holy hell, Rudy. Oh my God. In the dead of night, too. Which it brings up an interesting question. I don't know if he mentions it in the chat log at all. Wife, married. No, he doesn't mention anything like that. Oh, it actually says he's from Miami. Okay, you're fucking all over the place here, Rudy. God damn it. But, you know, it brings up an interesting question. You know, in the dead of night here, his wife, who apparently doesn't let him talk to his buddies, you know, hang out with his buddies, as he'll say here, as we'll get to see here. Yeah. as we'll see, his wife is apparently, according to him, you can take his words with a grain of salt, but apparently she's a bit, you know, a bit of a piece of work, I guess, is probably a PC way to put it. And holy shit, oh god, he's 22 as well. For fuck's sake. Rudy, what the fuck is wrong with you? 22. Okay, so I got a lot of things to say about this. We'll just get to it when we get to it. But you know, but he's going out in the dead of night, maybe making a 4-hour drive, maybe not. I guess if he's from Miami, I don't know how long that is. We'll just do it for. It's going to be shorter than 4 hours, but why isn't this fucking going? Come on, Google, you fucker. Okay, I'll just do it like this, I guess. I'll just do it like this, you fucker. It's still a 2.5 hour drive there, you know. Hey, he's gotta be sneaking out or something, you know, or his wife is on, you know, is away fucking somebody else or something. I don't know, but he got out of the house somehow, which kind of contradicts his story about his wife being, you know, not letting him have any fun. You know, what did he have to give an excuse? I don't know, but I don't know when he showed up or anything. But you know, I'm just guessing. It's dark out. It's the middle of the night. I'm guessing he probably snuck out or something. I don't know.
Thoughts along the way.
Maybe she's a heavy sleeper.
Mixture of emotions. And
kind of getting all over the place here. I apologize. Where are you?
Oh, I'm just changing my shirt real quick because I got chocolate on it. Just take a seat. I'll be right there.
You should have really, you can tell he's so fucking, like, you can't believe it. He doesn't buy it. You know, Rudy, you should have stuck to your guns here. You should have stuck to your intuition here. Oh, man.
Just take a seat. I'll be right there. I made you some cookies. Did you bring me my drinks?
Can you come out?
Can you come out?
Yeah, I'll be right there.
So, you know, I guess he did bring the drinks, but,
Take a seat.
he's about to book it. I don't know. And Hansen, look at Hansen spring into action, man. I don't think he was about to take off. I don't think he was going to take off. It looks like he's about to take off, right? Because he goes to get back in the other room. But he just goes to settle down. Look at, oh man, that's got to be, that's a great shot right there of Hansen springing into action like that. I mean, that is literally, you know, Predator going after, you know, prey here. I know that I know that Rudy is the Predator here, but this is okay. So like this is like the hunter stalking its prey right here. You know, this is springing into like going in for the fucking kill. You know. Oh, it's great. It's absolutely great. Look at Hansen booking it, man. But yeah, he sets the stuff down. I think it was just because he's gonna take the drinks out and shit and be like, hey, I got them for you. Can you come out now? You know, I think that's what he was gonna do. But you know, there he goes. You know, I mean, he's just getting his stuff out, and Hansen's gonna be all assertive. I need you to come here.
Favorite, come on in. Will you bring your stuff in?
And he still has the rose in his fucking hand. Oh my god. So as you can see, that thing is fucking pathetic, but we'll get into that a little bit. You know, but you know, it's just funny to me that he comes back out with the rose to present it to Chris Hansen. Even that's not what he was gonna do, of course, but it's just funny to think about it like that. Like, oh, I got you a rose. Oh shit.
Bring that and grab your bag and come on in here, please.
You piece of shit.
Come on in.
And that's what I'm saying about the Raw segments here as well. You know, it's a bit more silent. You know, there's a lot more dead air. I don't know. You know, in the episodes, it's usually nonstop, you know, action. You either get narration, you either get, you know, just a lot of dialogue. Yeah, in the Raw segments, it's a bit, I mean, that's the point, yes, but it's a bit more, I mean, it is a bit more raw, you know, that's supposed to be the point, but, you know, it's that, you know, it's a bit more dead air.
Should have a seat.
Which I'm not sure if I prefer it.
How are you, sir?
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you. What have we got here?
Oh, he goes with the all polite. Oh, how are you, sir? Nice to meet you. Ooh, trying to kiss ass right away. Ooh.
A rose.
A rose.
Yeah.
And who's the rose for?
Hang on.
And who's...
How are you, sir?
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you. What have we got here?
A rose.
A rose.
Yeah.
And who's the rose for?
Well, I thought it was Lanny.
For Lanny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did he mention that at all in the chat log? I mean, that is a pathetic fucking rose, you know. I mean, not that I'm not that I am a arborist. Arborist? Is that the right phrase? I don't know. Even if it is the right phrase, yeah, arborist. There you go. It's definitely, yeah, it's the right word. Maybe not. It's a tree surgeon. Whatever. I'm not a florist. There you go. You know, but that is a pathetic fucking rose. I mean, it's been called the gas station rose. I'm not sure if he just bundled it all together. You know, if I was, you know, I get what he's trying to do and, you know, trying to be like a romantic. But Rudy, you know, if you're having problems with your marriage, you know, maybe you should have given your wife, you know, some flowers instead. You know, you should have given her some nicer flowers back when you were going out or something. And she said, well, wow, that's very nice of you, Rudy. Maybe I'll treat you a little bit nicer. I'll let you go out with your buddies, you know. Maybe you should have thought about that. But, you know, I don't know. But, you know, it's you know, I don't know if he did, you know, a bunch of one-stop shopping, you know, wherever he got, you know, this brown paper bag of stuff. He also got the rose at the same place. I'm gonna guess he did. You know, why stop at multiple places? You know, it's probably the only place I was open to. You know, I don't know. Again, I don't know what time it is. I don't know what time he showed up at, but I'm assuming late at night. You know, gas station might be the only thing you can get, and might be the only thing open. So that would explain it, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it's a piece of shit. It's a piece of shit rose. And if I was the kid, I mean, I would fucking laugh at you for bringing that to me. Like you would have to be like sweet. You would have to, oh, how sweet, you know, but you'd be laughing at it on the inside, like, you know, come on, dude, that's a fucking lame ass flower. And you know, it just reminds me, you know, back in like middle school, high school, we had like those flower rose sign up things on Valentine's Day and whatnot. Like the roses during that shit were even better than this fucking thing. You know, I mean, come on, Rudy, you gotta have some higher standards for yourself, man.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you. What have we got here?
A rose.
A rose?
Yeah.
And who's the rose for?
I thought it was Lanny.
For Lanny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rudy, based upon his chat, was being very romantic. And in some ways, you know, if it hadn't been an underage girl, you would have considered it kind of a sweet courtship. Problem is, you know, that sweet chat turned sexually explicit, and it occurred with somebody who said they were underage. And in Florida, that's against the law.
Wow. Thanks for the overview there, Hansen. I forgot what show we were watching. This isn't you know, 90 Day Fiance or something like that. I don't even know if that's a topical reference or not. I watched that show once with a chick I was trying to bang. Didn't work out, actually, but you know, that's the extent of that show that I know. And, you know, it's not 90 Day Fiance here, Hansen. Of course, we all know that he's here for an underage girl. Like, that's the point. That's why it's called To Catch a Predator, okay? We got it.
And it occurred with somebody who said they were underage. And in Florida, that's against the law.
So you brought a rose,
Yes, sir.
alcohol, and some cotton.
That's all you need, man. That's the Predator starter kit right there, you know? Oh my god. So he brings like the one thing, you know, and then everything else is just for him, you know? He doesn't bring food or anything like that either, like a fucking cheap fuck, you know? He could have brought food, but no, he brings alcohol to booze her up and get her on. So is the typical Predator bullshit, man. Fuck you, Rudy. And of course, condoms.
What does that add up to?
Arizona iced tea.
I'm sorry?
I know, sir.
You don't know.
So I thought something else.
You thought what?
That I was gonna have fun and something like that.
Have fun?
Fun. What a fucking idiot. So he's like, it's like a double meaning there, you know? He's like, have fun. Oh my god. It's also like pulling a Travis Fowler there as well. Have a fun. Have a time. You know, have a fun time. You know, but you know, he goes, you know, have fun, meaning, oh yeah, we were just gonna, like, I guess, play board games, you know, and then, you know, read books and, you know, act out skits, stuff like that. You know, we weren't gonna do anything sexual, even though, you know, I brought all this crap with me, you know. But he says it like that as fun, you know. I'm not gonna say we're gonna have sex. I'm gonna say we're gonna have fun. That's open to interpretation, man. What fun, you know, means. So fuck you.
And what kind of fun?
Like, you know,
Oh,
party
and then he elaborates. Then, you know, Hansen's like, oh, what kind of fun? You know, party and, you know, drink. What happens.
You know, train.
Party, drink,
Yes, sir.
sex.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. He's so defeated. He knows he can't even put up a fight for himself, man.
Rudy is one of those guys who finally just says, look, I'm not going to try and jerk you around anymore. This is what I was doing. I know it was wrong. I justified it by saying this to myself. But yeah, so what's going to happen next? It's almost like, okay, I've admitted this. Let's get the rest of this over as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good way, you know, to put it. You know, he's that type of predator. One of the type of predators that, you know, is just lets Hansen kind of have his way with them. He doesn't put up any kind of, you know, fight or resistance. Kind of like Joshua Colin, I think, is the best example of that, you know, type of predator that is just resigned to, you know, Hansen grilling him and getting on with it, you know. But, you know, I think, well, Rudy kind of put up a little bit of a fight at first, you know, oh, I was just here for fun. But, you know, he's just kind of came out and said it all right there.
If something would happen like this, I will get in trouble because I'm married.
You're married.
Yes, sir. I have no friends because my wife is like, oh, no, you cannot do nothing and this and that. She doesn't let me have friends, right? So I'm just...
What an idiot. Oh my god. This guy is a fucking moron. So first of all, I mean, you're a fucking moron, first of all, for being 22 and being married already. Like, you're a fucking moron for that. Oh, look at this, man. Was he convicted on Christmas Eve? Ooh, Merry Christmas, fucker. That's just when they wrote it up, I guess. But, you know, that's funny. Yeah, at 12:45 a.m. Yeah, I don't think the courts were in session at that hour. But that's okay. That's funny as hell. But, you know, it blames it on his wife. Oh, she won't let me have friends or anything like that. Like, first of all, how's that even, like, I know there are women out there that, you know, that wear the, you know, quote unquote, wear the pants in the relationship, and, you know, they're bossy or whatever, you know. But what does that mean? Not letting you have friends? Like, oh yeah, you met a new friend, Elias. Yeah, you met a new friend. Well, I don't like him, so go fuck yourself. You know. Like, how does that work? I don't know. Like, just, oh man, I want to go out with my buddies to the bar, or whatever. Watch a hockey game, as Hansen would say. But you know, I want to do that. No, you should be working, Rudy. I don't care if you're off work. You know, you should be working. You should be, you know, you go and you know, fix the, you know, the plumbing in the bathroom, because you made a fucking mess in it. I don't know, man. I don't know how that fucking works, but you know, and he's all, you know, blaming the wife and everything. You know, oh yeah, she drove me to do this. You know, it's her fault. You know, it's like that idiot Manuel Usan says the same thing, you know, and living in the Philippines and saying, oh yeah, you know, it's her fault, you know. Juan Lee kind of says the same thing as well, you know, his wife, in his interrogation, he says it, you know, his wife doesn't have sex with him, he just goes work, and, you know, he doesn't get any time for fun, so he goes and messages, you know, underage girls online, you know. That's the rational thing to do. What a fucking moron.
Finally just says, look, I'm not going to try and jerk you around.
Oh, we saw this already.
Wife is like...
But I like the way he kind of explains it here. You know, he kind of gets a little smirk on his face. And he's like, it's like the most you get out of him is when he's trying to blame it all on his wife. I wonder what his wife thought about this, you know. Like if she's going to be a, you know, hard ass just in your normal everyday life before you were revealed as a predator, you know, what is she going to be like afterwards, you know? Ooh, man, I can really, you know, you're my whip dog now, you know, I can just fucking get whatever I want out of you. Rudy, I think you want to work overtime. I think you want to, you know, buy me that new diamond ring. Rudy, I think you want me to, you know, go outside and mow the lawn rather than drink another beer. You know, I think that's what you want to do, man. Just get whatever you want out of him. You fucking manipulate the hell out of him. I don't know though. She probably. I mean, I'm guessing the marriage kind of ended after this. That is, if Rudy is still alive after she sent the hounds on him. We'll get into it a bit. But, yeah, you know, fuck you, Rudy.
I will get in trouble because I'm married.
You're married?
Yes, sir. I have no friends because my wife is like, oh, no, you cannot do nothing and this and that. She doesn't let me have friends, right? So I'm just... And it's been like 3 years with her already.
3 years.
And,
so she's pretty tough on you.
Yeah.
So she doesn't let you go out and have any fun with your buddies or anything like that?
Nothing like that.
So the marriage is not rock solid?
Yeah, exactly. The thing is that I'm still trying because I really love her.
See, there are some things that he says that are just funny. Like, they're not like gut busting, laughing, funny. But like the fact that he says, "Oh yeah, I still love her." Meanwhile, he's coming here to meet an underage girl. You know, he drove 2.5 hours from Miami to go meet a 13-year-old girl. But I still love her. You know, I still love her. There's another one like that at the end here. Where he kind of says something else that's even funnier, in my opinion.
He was being honest. He was having a tough go in his marriage, and that's why he said that he was pursuing this sexual liaison.
Now, what do you think she would say if she knew that you were coming here to have sex with a 14-year-old girl?
She would kill me. I don't want to think about it. She would kill me. Listen, I will get a divorce.
That's probably for the best.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
On and dad. Oh. They, you know how many? Her dad has 10 brothers.
10 brothers.
They will kill me.
What?
Oh man, you know, those are the things that you should probably think about beforehand. You know, not to get yourself into this situation because oh man, she's got a tough family. I guess it runs in the family then because he's talking about the wife, or the mother, the aunt, the father, the 10 brothers. Oh man, they're gonna release the hounds on me, but that's something that you probably should have thought of, and it's probably something that runs in the family as well. I guess that's probably why she's the way that she is. That's something that you should probably vet going in. I guess if I mean, not to say that you can just judge somebody based off of their family, their immediate family, but just like you can kind of get a reading, perhaps, about what they might be like to live with. Rudy, I don't think read those signs very well, but fucking Rudy didn't read a lot of signs well. He fucking fell for a decoy and all that shit. So Rudy, I think he's just an idiot. I think that's fair, a fair assumption. But he's also it's also like the Rolando Restacruz as well, who said everybody is gonna kill him. His wife, his ex-wife, his what else did he say? Who else did he say was gonna kill him? I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, you get my point. Let's keep going.
What do you think should happen to you for coming here tonight?
That, sir, I guess. That, go to jail.
Go to jail.
Go to jail.
You think you deserve that?
No, sir. Oh, no, sir. I don't. I should. It should happen to every other guy that walks into this house, but not me, because I'm special. I'm fucking Elias Bailon, man. Like, look at me. Look at me, man. Like, do I look like a bad guy? No. I'm just a plumpy, I'm just a plumpy, hopeless romantic here. I fell down the wrong path. I made my case, man. It's my wife's fault. I'm not a predator. I'm not a predator, guys. Like, come on. Can't you see that? Fuck you. Oh, come on. I pressed play. What the fuck?
Rudy raised the specter.
He says, I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy at the end. That's what made me laugh.
What happened to you for coming here tonight?
I'm a nice guy.
That, sir, I guess. That, go to jail.
Go to jail. Yes, you think you deserve that?
I'm a nice guy. What a dumbass. I watched this last night, just to get more acquainted with it. And that part made me start cracking up. Like, he has the fucking audacity, he has the fucking balls to say that, after coming into a stranger's house and, with condoms and alcohol and a pathetic rose, after a sexually explicit chat, to say that, oh yeah, I'm a nice guy. Fucking hell. He's got the fucking balls on him to say that, man. What an idiot.
He's the specter of this being Dateline NBC in his conversation. He
say it again,
he had actually seen at least one of our investigations. But I don't think he got it, the moment he walked into the house.
You say this might be a trap. I've seen that on TV.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What did you see on TV exactly?
In the news, actually, because the people get, arrested because of chatting, with underage girls.
Right. So you saw it on Dateline NBC?
Yeah, news.
Just news. It's funny, it always blows my mind when these people say that they, seen the show before, but they don't recognize Hansen. I guess in the moment, you might be a little bit off your guard, but come on. How many other, this is the only show where you're not going to get it confused with anything else, right? You're just going to, you're going to see a man come out, a well-dressed man come out, and start interviewing you. I don't think you're gonna get that confused with any other fucking show, Maybe he's just like, oh, I only saw the highlights. I only saw it once, I only saw them getting arrested. I didn't see the whole setup part. I don't know. But he didn't pay attention very well, and they spelt his fucking name wrong. I just noticed that for the first time. It's Bailon here, but it's Bailon, isn't it? Or am I just getting it confused here? Bailon, Elias Bailon. No, they fucked that up. It's interesting too how many little errors that they make. Not that anyone would notice it unless you watch this shit so much. But, you know, there are some mistakes that get made here in this editing of these Raw segments. It happens, man. You know, it happens. And we'll see another one here in just a little bit.
Oh my God, I didn't think I was going to happen.
I think he started to catch on towards the end of the conversation, but I don't think he truly realized who I was until I said,
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. We're doing a story on adults who try to meet.
So that's so you might have to listen to that a little bit closer. Turn the volume up, put headphones in, etc. But he says there's an unblurred. Speaking of errors in editing here, he says, "Oh shit!" You know, under his breath. Oh shit.
Said,
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline.
I turned it up on my end. You guys turned it up too. Listen to this.
We're doing a story on adults.
Holy shit! You know, he kind of whispers it, so you can't even quite make it out, but he does. He says, "Holy shit," or something like that. You know, I can't quite do the impression there. Holy shit! You know, again, another one like Josh Colin, who goes, "Oh shit," as he walks out of the bathroom. Oh man, it's all sinking in, Rudy. You're on the show, bro. You're on the show. Congratulations. Imagine this being your fucking legacy. Oh man. Your fucking legacy. Now you're just back to being an unknown fuck. Like you had a solid 21 years here, Rudy. And it all just went to shit. Like, you're always going to be that guy now who was on Dateline. Even in whatever country you absconded to, they're going to be like, "Oh, man, what happened to you? I thought you were in the U.S. What happened?" "Oh, I got arrested." You know, it'll get out somehow, you know, that you were on fucking Dateline, dude. You're always going to be that dude that was on Dateline. You're no longer this fucking idiot, you know, sitting in a poorly lit, you know, room here, taking an awkward selfie. You know, you're not going to be that guy anymore. You're always going to be this guy, the fucking, the predator, you know, the one who ruined his fucking marriage, all that shit,
He truly realized who I was until I said,
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. We're doing a story on adults who try to meet underage kids on the internet. And everything you've said and done here tonight has been recorded.
Come on.
Now, if there's anything else you'd like to tell us, we'd like to hear it.
That young people like me shouldn't be doing this stuff. What you see in the news is real, and it's happening to me, and I'm a good guy.
Yes, that's the one that made me laugh. That's the one that made me laugh yesterday. But I like that little soliloquy from him right there. You know, what's happening on the news is happening. It's real. It's happening to me. You know, I'm a nice guy. I'm a good guy. You know, that's his final words here. You know, essentially just saying, you know, guys, don't fall for the same trap that I fucking fell into. Words of advice here from Elias Bailon. Young guys like me shouldn't
be doing this
stuff.
What you see in the news is real, and it's happening to me.
Words of fucking wisdom there, you know. What's happening in the news is real. It's happening to me. Don't fall for my mistakes.
I'm a good guy.
And he has to fucking cough to get it out too. I wonder if that's like a a subconscious reaction there. Like like I have to say this right now, but I don't quite believe it. I know it's not true. I'm not actually a good guy. But I like that little cough that he does. I'm a real good guy.
Here.
Fuck you, guy.
That young people like me shouldn't be doing this stuff. What you see in the news is real, and it's happening to me, and I'm a good guy. And I just made a mistake.
I just made a mistake.
I think that
yes, okay. You know, it's a mistake. I can give you the benefit of the doubt. You know, I mean, it might be a mistake. It is a mistake. I mean, but fucking hell, Rudy, you had a long chat log, man. I mean, dude, it started on 4/8/06, and you know, you kept going here, hours and hours a day. here. You know, here we go. You had 4-9, you know, another opportunity to shut it down, but no, you didn't. 4-10, another opportunity to shut it down. 4-11, another opportunity to shut it down. Like, these are all your fault, man. What is this bullshit? LOL. Oh, man. What you doing? What the fuck is wrong with you? You know, you had, look at these long-ass passages here, man. You had so much time. Poppy! Oh, Joshua Colon making a cameo here. Hey, Poppy. It's a Latin phrase, nickname. You know, 4-14, 4-18. You had plenty of time to shut this shit down here, man. But you kept going. Like, fuck you, man. That's not a mistake. That's a conscious effort to keep going down that road, man. That's your own fault, man, as far as I'm concerned. It's not a fucking mistake. You didn't get tricked into a sting. It's not like you were naive or something and you just kind of fell into it, you know. You did what you did and you knew what you were doing and you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, man. Fuck you.
He truly was sorry. Now, whether he was sorry for what he did or sorry because he got caught.
Yeah, I think it's obvious.
Face the wrath of his in-laws. I don't know.
That's the most important thing.
I think in his mind, when he made that apology, he was going to walk out of there. Well,
oh shit,
that's not what was going to happen.
On the ground, on the ground, on the ground, on the ground.
On the ground, on the ground, on the ground. Very, what the fuck? This is kind of chill from the Fort Myers cops here. They're not yelling, they're not screaming, they're not fucking booking it down the driveway here and tackling him. This is very calm. I don't know whether they were just out of it or what, but, you know, fatigued. And it's also a pretty light crew. I mean, he is still surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different people here coming out. But, I mean, it's very mellow arrest by Fort Myers standards. Just have guys screaming, down, down, down.
Well, that's not what was going to happen.
On the ground, on the ground, on the ground,
on the ground, on the ground.
In Florida, police department's opinion, the laws...
Another thing in the background that's funny as hell. Hansen's talking over it, but you can hear one of the cops say, "Don't step on the rose."
On the ground, on the ground, on the ground.
Don't step on the rose. Ready?
Florida,
right here.
Police department's
right
opinion.
Don't step on the rose. I don't know. I guess they're just like, hey, we need this for evidence, but as if like, okay, you need the rose for evidence. I don't think that's the most important item of the evidence. Like the chat log is enough, I think. I think the condoms and the alcohol is good evidence, you know, on its own. But the fucking rose is the one that they need. They don't ruin the rose, guys. Or maybe he's just pointing it out like, hey guys, it's really fucking small and lame. Don't step on it because you know, you might miss it, you know, you might miss it. Don't step on it, guys. But it's just funny. You know, the guy's so preoccupied with the fucking rose. One more time.
His mind when he
down on the ground, down on the ground, down on the ground. Don't step on the rose.
Well, that's not what was going to happen.
On the ground, on the ground, on the ground, on the ground.
In Florida, police department.
Okay, like that is a good, healthy amount of cops. They're definitely not short on manpower there. They're just chilling.
The laws surrounding carrying concealed weapons.
Oh, fuck you.
Are fairly loose by national standards.
Just any weapons on you?
No, sir.
Anything sharp in your pockets?
No, sir.
Anything we need to know about?
No, sir.
They were concerned that one of these guys could have been carrying a weapon, and so they wanted to take them down quickly. So they acted quickly and aggressively to make the arrests.
Oh, that's it for Rudy. I wonder what he said at the end right there. You know, he gets strapped into the excellent service there, well done. And you know, he says something right there. He like turns around, hey, what's going on, man? Why am I under arrest? You know, what's going on? I don't know. Who's next? Marvin. You're naked.
You want the girl to have sex with a cat and use whipped cream? What? Explain that.
I was just being stupid. That I wasn't.
Yeah, man. So I don't. You know, Fort Myers is a good one. It's a good episode and everything. But you know, I mean, these are just so many classics. You know, but you know, I mean, I'm a little bit disappointed. You know, I mean, it's like. That's short, you know. They could have done multiple parts of this. They could have given a Raw segment to, I think, everybody who showed up. But, like, Thomas Campbell, I don't find to be the most interesting one, you know. But Lee Greer, I think, has a Raw segment as well. Yes, this will be Lee Greer. Of course, the legend, Lee Greer. He deserves a Raw segment. But they really could have done Raw segments on, like, everybody. And was Lee Greer the last one, really? Yeah, he is the last one of the episode. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh Lord, see, compare fucking the takedown that we just saw of Elias Bailon, and now compare that to Lee Greer. They were not giving him the benefit of the doubt in any single way.
I'm just being honest with you. We haven't decided.
Like, we'll compare and contrast it. Mostly just because I want to watch this. We all know, right? But I just want to watch this because it's fucking great. And
Sorry again.
I'm sorry.
Time after time.
Puts his head down. I get the fucking flashbacks to the Lee Greer videos, from over the years here. Oh man, puts his head down, so ashamed. Ooh. But I think at this point in the remastered version I did, I said something like, "Oh man, he's all head down, but he's just gonna get back to his hotel room and he's just gonna shove that McDonald's in his mouth."
As I tried to say, could we talk off camera? My response is, look, we're doing an investigative story. We haven't decided exactly who's going to be. This is
classic. One of the all-time great TCAP moments here. Oh, and then of course the splat of the fat on it hitting the pavement here. It's great.
We're doing an investigative
story. It's so great.
We haven't
decided.
But
look at this, man. You just get these guys booking it down the street, man. Look at.
Get on the ground! Get on the goddamn ground! No, please, God! Please, sir! Get on the ground! Let me see your hand.
Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Oh Lord!
I think these are among the most.
Oh Lord! Oh man, it's great. I wasn't expecting to do a little bit of a Lee Greer, cameo here, but it's so great. It's so great. Of course, it just never gets old. One of my favorites, still to this day. Like the Predators change rankings quite a bit in my life, but Lee Greer is always one that I still have at the top. Always so good. But that's gonna do it. Elias Bailon. Fucking idiot. Pretty obvious, I think, how he's not the brightest guy. And that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else. I don't think I have anything else. I didn't do any real research or anything. It's not really much about him. He's kind of boring. I mean, it wasn't the best one, but still one that I think pretty decent still, nevertheless. So that'll do it. Until next time, I guess. I'll see you guys later.